All right. Sorry about that glitch. Chukwudi Buaja is right here with us. Chus, good morning.
How are you, Claire? Good morning. Good to see you.
Well,
Demola, how now?
Well, I'm fine, and you?
You actually introduced so happily. Thanks for saying the smile was unmistakable. So things are okay with you this morning. Can we go, ladies and gentlemen?
Certainly.
He doesn't know what to say.
I was just going to say that we would have been fine if not for the incidents that are happening.
Definitely is going to be part of what we're reviewing. It's a shame.
Okay, let me quickly take the leadership. Leadership is quite busy this morning, but let me start just above the nameplates. People's Democratic Party crisis. Governors take over Secretariat as Wike's camp expels Makinde and others. It's on page 7. External reserves hit $46.7 billion, highest since 2018. That's according to the central bank. And the main story, the headline story for leadership is right in front there. Christian genocide going on in Nigeria. Daniel Oko insists, it's on page 20. Kebbi school girls abduction. How my husband was killed, slain teacher's wife recounts. And there are writers there. Security operatives ignored Department of State Services intelligence sources. Remain calm. Students will be released. Army chief and governor say it's on page 4. The other story is trending here on the front page. Senate seeks recruitment of 100,000 soldiers. Probe of saved school funds. And banks deposit with Central Bank of Nigeria soars to 48.40 trillion naira. I'll quickly jump over to The Nation so we can do a review of many more stories. All right, let's take the headliner. Abducted people's president sends Shatima to Kebbi. It's assault on education, says First Lady. COS to troops step up rescue efforts. On the other side, Khan's Christians targeted killings claim faulty. Sands, ex-VC, others disagree. Factions in fierce battle to control PDP headquarters. It's there, and the riders are there. There are other stories, but I guess we could just quickly do a review of the main stories.
Okay, the Blueprint newspaper, just above the nameplates. Minister hails conviction of Professor Indifo for sexual offences. Then the major headline reads, security aides fight as PDP factions battle for secretariat. The federal government committed to made in Nigeria goods. That's by the Vice President. Details page 11. Then we have ghost voter practice, a thing of the past. Amokwiton assures Nigerians. Scores beavers high in Anambra polls. Then we have Kebbi school kidnap. Shatima visits as governor alleges sabotage. Senate wants 100,000 recruited into army. Chief of Army Staff orders 24-hour manhunt. Police arrest suspect for alleged organ harvest in Nasarawa. Page 13. Catholic Reverend Father abducted in Kaduna. Details of that story can also be found on page 11. Reps dedicate Thursday plenary to debate Nigeria security challenges. Chooks?
Claire, a little glitch in reading there. Khan's Christians targeted killings claim. Executive pause. Faulty. You don't want to meet such strings when you read the news. You know, it happens to us from time to time. Anyhow, first of all, before we go to PDP and what it has decided to do to itself, another incident in Kwara. What was the name of the community? Eruku? Was it called?
Yeah, Eruku.
You know, when things like this happen, sometimes it's an indication that terrorists, bandits, or whatever their names are having it hot in face-to-face with the... So to create the impression that we are still active, we are still when they do these things. I am saying this so that our despair does not go into real melancholy and anguish. the fight is still on. We will win it. But the optics have to be recognized. Shetima sent to Kebbi to commiserate with them, to show solidarity with the school, parents of those abducted. I like that. Chief of Army Staff comes and says they will be released. Claire, Demola, and Chukudi are saying with our feeble CV voices, they must be released. Because they say that once is happenstance, twice is coincidence, 3 times is enemy action. That was what one of the villains, James Bond pursued, told Mr. Bond when he found him on his premises the 3rd time. This is getting out of hand. And in terms of optics, Trump in his loud soliloquy would say, didn't I tell you about these people? We are coming with guns a-blazing and all that. Nobody is coming in with guns a-blazing. But we need to do something really drastic to stop this. Yeri and I were saying, does it mean that maybe between 2 and 3 months, one girl is going to be forced into a pregnancy she never contemplated about 1 week ago? You know, we are not supposed to inject anger into presentation. Your emotions are not relevant to us, you know. We only ask you to be sober when you're reading somebody's obituary, so you don't begin to sound like you killed a man. Otherwise, I really feel annoyed that this is happening. When are we going to get it right? And I keep on saying that it tells me that good synergy is not happening between security operatives and we the people. When that happens, NTA had it. No, it was Radio Rivers too. I'm a robber, not be spirit. Now, person like you and me, when they laugh for that to be a parrot. We know ourselves. We know some of these people. Can we join the fight? Can we please begin to see something and say something? Even though Yeri claimed yesterday that when you see something and say something, you may see something because you said something. You know, talking about the intimidation from those, which is not untrue, Claire. I can see that you equally feel sad. It's just that you're not vocalizing yours yet.
No, I feel terrible.
It doesn't make sense anymore.
Because of the gender. The level of danger they are in, I mean, you can only imagine. When it comes to abduction of girls, the world, you know, frowns at it terribly.
The world cringes from it.
Now you're talking about 25 girls.
Trauma.
We're still expecting some other girls who have been kidnapped, some Chibok girls.
They're not all free yet.
Actually, we're not even sure of the number.
We're not even exactly. So you can imagine, and I have a daughter, so I can imagine what the parents of these girls are going through at the moment. You know, some may never even come.
Trauma does not quite describe it.
You know, so I really feel. And then you now talk about the incident in Kwara. I saw a video. I don't know, you know, the source of that video, and you saw people, old women, very fragile,
running.
I can tell you, we are TV people. Yeah. We are not technical people. But when you've done this job for a long time, that camera shot was too steady to have been just quickly planted or taken from a phone. That camera was stationed.
Could be CCTV.
I don't think it was CCTV.
You think so?
I don't think so. Well, let us not go into that since we cannot prove it.
Okay.
But I'm talking about the impunity that seems to have accompanied a dastardly act.
And they took their
time.
That
camera shot was too sure to have been hastily put together. So it tells me a few things. Well, let the security people begin to do such intelligence work or guesswork. It is just unfortunate.
Okay, let's quickly. I know you would like to talk about.
Let's talk about PDP.
Did it become really a free-for-all at Wadata yesterday?
Yesterday, yeah.
Makinde camp backing Turaki, Wike camp backing Anyangu camp, Wike on ground to back Anyangu camp, according to what we read. I don't
read
know.
and saw.
Okay, our reporters must have seen it.
You know, in all of that, our cameraman was battered yesterday. I mean, I'm wondering why pressmen will be chosen, you know, to be beaten when at such
the thing is this, you know, I've always said something. Till Nigeria begins to respect journalists, this country will not improve. I'm not saying it because of a journalist. I said the other time, if a politician is not afraid that Chukwudi, the reporter, is around to capture ballot stuffing and all that in those days, he's not really injuring Chukwudi's ego or professional pride. He's hurting the country. So if you batter the cameraman, it tells you where they have placed us as a people. And I'm not pronouncing a curse on my country. Till you begin to respect the journalists of a country, you can't make progress. Because what you're telling them is that I can do it and get away. The job now is to find out who battered that cameraman and tell him, no, you don't do that. You can't do that. You don't take us back to the caves. You don't.
I hope we do that. I hope we do that. But on a lighter note, on the good side, before we just call it off, foreign reserves has hit $46.7 billion.
It's a 7-year high. Please put that there.
Yes, it's a seven-year high.
You know,
I was going to say that.
You know, my friend who called me a Tinubu apologist, when you do this kind of job, you are going to expect people to criticize you. But I keep on saying, when I say things, I take it to data.
Okay.
They are not manipulating the National Bureau of Statistics. I don't think so. Even the World Bank is speaking. So something seems to be happening. Can they please do more?
Okay.
So that Demola will smile better.
Thank you. Thank you, Chooks. We have to draw the curtain here.
Thank you.
We'll take a break now. When we come back, we'll kickstart our conversation. Stay with us.